Just a few weeks back, we gave you the unfortunate news of Lucy Charles-Barclay pulling out of the Ironman World Championship due to a hip injury. To make matters worse, another prominent star has been pushed out of the race due to injuries. The delayed Ironman 2021 World Championship in Utah will take place without the reigning men's world champion, Frodeno, who is widely regarded as the greatest triathlete of all time. Unfortunately, one of the major title contenders will not be able to compete in the World Championship in Utah. The defending champion, Frodo's absence will be a significant blow to an event that the triathlon world has been anticipating for months. Not only that, but the absence of Frodo would make the competition even more difficult to predict. With the two-time Ironman world champion, Patrick Lang, already ruled out due to an injury, the race is expected to be one of the most challenging races, not just for the competitors, but also for the professionals. In this video, we will give you all the details about Frodo's unfortunate injury, as well as his earlier accomplishments. We will end this video with some build up to the highly anticipated event in St. George, Utah. Welcome to Triathlon Global Insights, the motivation channel for all triathletes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with what's happening in the triathlon world. We keep you updated about triathlon news, incredible races, training tips, and information about pro athletes. The exceptional skills of Frodeno will not be on display in St. George as he suffered an injury that effectively ruled him out of competition. Frodeno shared the terrible news on his Instagram page, where he stated that he had suffered a slight partial tear in his Achilles tendon. A partial Achilles tendon tear is a partial tear in the main tendon that connects the calf muscles to the heel bone. When the calf muscles are overly contracted, partial tears of the Achilles tendon occur. A severe contraction might cause the tendon to rip if it is overstressed. When shifting directions quickly, lunging, or jumping, this is a common occurrence in triathlons and other sports. In the same video, he announced his withdrawal from the competition. Quote, "I guess it's time for an update. It's been a tricky time, and unfortunately, I have to concede to the fact that I won't be on the start line in St. George." The winner of the most recent Ironman Championship said in the video, "This isn't the first time that Frodo had to withdraw from such a major event due to an injury. Due to injury, the German superstar had to miss out on the same competition in 2018. But Frodeno is ready to give up on relatively smaller gains in order to compete in his dream race, the Ironman Hawaii." In this video, he expresses his desire to compete in his dream race in Hawaii. The defending champion has opted not to defend his title in St. George for this reason. He set his sights on the treasure of his dreams, and he'll do everything he can to get it. And if not managed well, a partial tear can turn into a full-fledged muscle tear. Professional sportsmen like Frodo strive to be the best and want to progress further. In the video, he explains how he is wired differently. He has always maintained that mediocrity is and always will be his enemy, and he will do everything he can to avoid it. To be the best, you must perform at your maximum, which an injury prevents. That is why Frodeno has chosen to remain on the sidelines in Utah. On May 7th, Frodeno was one of the frontrunners to win the title. Fate surely would not allow that, but that does not diminish the magnitude of the achievements that the German has so far accomplished in his career. He's won an Olympic gold medal, 3 Ironman World Championship titles, 2 in the Ironman 70.3 event, and a long list of the sport's most memorable races. When he gets back on his feet, there isn't anything that can stop him from winning the competition. In terms of season planning, Frodeno and his team are probably the best. They always make the finest decisions at the right times. At the same time, they appear unaffected by distractions, have focus on what matters, and arrive completely prepared to perform. This planning has been one of the major reasons for his unmatched success over the years. But no matter how meticulously and detailed your plans are, age catches up. Frodeno is already in the 40-plus category, and he knows that overloading his body is the last thing he needs to do. The legendary career of the man has rarely seen many downs, and it would have been really interesting how he would have stood his ground against athletes like Eden and Blumenfelt. The big 3 have now been reduced to the big 2, but the Norwegian duo of Eden and Blumenfelt will not have an easy race for sure. The trio of Frodeno, Eden, and Blumenfelt were supposed to be the top draws at St. George. Frodeno had won an Ironman 70.3 at St. George in 2014, while Eden had achieved that feat just last year. Though Blumenfelt has not yet won at St. George, doubting his credentials is going to be a risk that no one would want to take. These athletes had an idea of what it takes to come out on top at St. George. Patrick Lang, the 2-time Ironman world champion, is already out of contention after a bike crash in February. The departure of of Frodeno and Lang leaves a large hole in the pro men's start list for the May 7th event. Despite some big guns missing out, the Ironman St. George is all set to be one of the most thrilling races of the year due to sheer unpredictability of the event. Some big names are missing, and that gives an opportunity to some of the lesser-known athletes to show up on the podium. As for Frodeno's fans, we might get a little bit disappointed, but he is trying his best to make a comeback in Hawaii in the coming October. Till then, we wish him all the very best for a quick recovery. Also, we will keep you updated about his rehab as soon as any related news comes out. Also, you can tell us about your reaction to this very sad news. You can also tell us your predictions about the much-awaited race. Just go in the comments section and type your heart out. That ends our video for today. If you are still here and watching, we do hope that you liked the video, and if you did, you must hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching and staying up with me until the end. We at Triathlon Global Insights keep you updated on triathlon news, incredible races, training tips, and information about pro athletes. You may like, subscribe, and press that notification bell so that you'll be updated on my next upload. Adios!